The government has committed to improving the quality of prisons' infrastructure. Speaking during the opening of a 4-day workshop that brought together 12 English-speaking African countries, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, Joe Mucheru, challenged the International Committee of the Red Cross to deliberate on ways of securing prisons to avoid radicalization in the wake of the violent extremism. Ruth Wamboi filed the following report.
Overcrowding in prisons remains a big challenge for many nations globally, including Kenya. The government has committed to work together with stakeholders in the correctional space to minimize the number of offenders who end up in prison through the use of alternative dispute resolution mechanism.
It is important for us in the governments of the world over to review how our prison systems operate and accordingly change prisons into centers of rehabilitation, social reintegration, and building back better.
CS Ministry of ICT Joe Mucheru noted violent extremism was another threat nations are facing.
Improvements to Shimolatewa prison undertaken by the UNODC in partnership with the Kenya Prison Service have elevated the living standards and conditions afforded to suspected pirates awaiting trial towards minimum international standards.
The head of the International Committee of the Red Cross delegation, Daniel Gerald, reiterated his commitment to improving African correctional services association members.
To realize. In terms of the regional support, we're trying to bring in the AU. We have also today our head of delegation for ICSC delegation for the AU based in Addis, and we're also going to be trying to sort of put this forward before the AU authorities to see if collectively we can sort of put back this on the issue of the funding difficulties and the political support which prison services need.
At the same time, the PS State Department of Correctional Services, Safina Kwekwe, noted that 80% of inmates are young, productive and brilliant minds, with the government working to ensure it comes up with ways of ensuring that they contribute to the economic development.
It's a peculiarity that we have realized and we want to redress, and that is why I'm very encouraged that the outcome of this workshop which will again be followed up with the Francophone workshop, I think later in the year, will be development of an African standard of what prison infrastructure should be like.
To carry out maintenance of the prison infrastructures and also to create budgets that bear in mind the realities of resourcing in Africa.
The workshop makes a comeback after being halted due to COVID-19. Kenya is the third country to host such a workshop in the continent since its inception. Ruth Wamboi for Prime Edition.